What is the one mistake you've seen founders do with their taxes?
Yes. Number one, record keeping. And this is what happens. When founder is starting, most founders are sales-oriented. Kuuza, meet customers,
leo
make
tumeuza.
deals, kuzunguka. So record keeping hata inakuanga ya mfuko. Ya akijua tu hapa nimetengene, nimekula, nimekunywa, nimelipa. They don't even care about record keeping. Surprisingly, the company works 1 year, second year, third year, anaona kampuni inakuwa kubwa, wamefungua ofisi, wameanza kununua magari, nini, and hire accountant. At year what? 3. Accountant anaanza kuweka records. Year 4 vizuri. Year 5 wamefika 50 million, wamekuwa visible. KRA inakuja.
Saseni, welcome for another exciting episode. I am your host, Celestine Dinda. This one is where you tell your neighbor, anyamaze kidogo, just for the next 40-30 minutes, we learn something. Because here, as I told you, Celestine Dinda is a girl who is learning and unlearning. So I want you, 150,000 of you, to join me so that today we learn something. Like something that touches all of us right now. All of us, ukue mama mboga, ukue content creator, ukue daktari, ukue self-employed, ukue business owned, ukue pilot, this one touches all of us. It is taxes, yes. You see, when I say taxes, you should see that lion for KRA. Yes. So this one, you cannot say inifiki juu mimi ati ni sitoangi e-teams. No. Get a notebook and a pen. And the reason why we are having our guest today, she's tax expert. It's because we've been hosting founders. For instance, we hosted Kinywa. There's a guest who came here na akasema venye tax ilimfanya ile kitu. Like he was auctioned, it was just bad because of not understanding taxes. Like most of us, we just wing it. We are making money. But ikifika pale kwa e-teams, kwa taxes, kwa TOT, kwa PAYE, kwa hatukuenda hiyo shule, hatukufunza hizo vitu shuleni. So today I brought someone. This is our founders series for this month. We are going to have an expert in taxes atuambie what exactly should we be doing. We know how to look for the money. We know how to spend the money.
Yes.
We don't know how to handle our taxes, yet it is our money. So karibu sana.
Asante sana.
I'm happy that you found time to make it here.
Thank you.
So I'd love you to introduce yourself and maybe tell them what you do. Then we can dive into this lion, this big Simba.
Sawa.
Yes.
Thank you so much for hosting me. My name is Regina Kingori. And I'm so happy to come here. People call me doctor. And I'm so excited. I talk about taxes and I run an audit firm. The audit firm is called RWK Africa. And we are big on taxation training. And I'm going to tell you the reason. So that's what we do. We've been doing this for 7 years and I'm loving the journey. Yes.
For 7 years?
Yes.
So wewe taxes umezi master hivi for 7 years?
Actually, that was when the company, I registered the company. Mm-hmm. If I mark from the time I started doing private practice and audit is 12 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And there's something you've told me, you'll tell me. Will you tell me now or
yes,
after?
Yes, let me tell you now.
Tell me.
When I started doing audit, I stand out. I wanted to do audit and I started going to companies and people would tell me, I have an auditor. And by the way, auditors are very special to the organization. I have an auditor and the end of the story. I knock another door, I have an auditor. I knock another one, I have an auditor. After 3 years of struggle, I thought, what am I not doing different? How should I sell myself? So I went through a mentorship class and the person told me, what is a problem in the market? Mm-hmm. So for me, I just figured out, I just want to do audit. But when I listened to what the people told me, I have an auditor, but I have a KRA issue. I have a tax issue. And this mentor is called James Karundu, told me that is now where you should concentrate. That is a problem. And I went back to school, KRA, to learn about tax and to start identifying myself to taxes. When I started identifying myself as a tax consultant, I also learned something, that most of mistakes that entrepreneurs do in taxation are mistakes they could have avoided if they only understood tax.
We don't know.
Yes. So I started training entrepreneurs on taxation, and I've trained so many. I guess they should be 100,000 entrepreneurs. Yes.
Wow.
So we do webinars, we do physical trainings free of charge, just to make sure that you make better decisions when you're doing your business. Yes.
So maybe we can start with the first thing that looks so obvious. What is tax? Unajua tunaongelea tu tax. And
Yes.
guys, in a few weeks we're supposed to be filing our returns.
Yes.
In a few, June is coming, so usianze kapresha ka last minute.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
what is tax?
Taxes are government revenues that are chargeable to our businesses and to us, so that that revenue can be able to run a country. That tax is what pays our schools, pays our hospitals, makes our roads. So for us as individuals and businesses, because there are people who are employed, they pay as you earn, you should contribute to that, so that these activities during the government, they can run. Even our politicians, the government is a consumer. Our teachers are paid by that money. When you do your business, that tax that you pay pays for all these things. Yes.
That's why wanasema ni pesa yako.
Ni pesa
Tumia.
yako. Yes.
So tax,
Yes.
whatever amount I'm paying, kama nimetoa ikatengeneza ikaenda wapi sasa? Kwa hospitali.
Yes.
I need to use that facility because pesa yangu iko hapo.
Yes, you should. But also, when you're also giving, there's also somebody else who is also using. Also, when you see somebody else who is needy using, sio lazima ukuwe mgonjwa. But kuna mwingine amekuwa mgonjwa, is just using the money, still okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wakisema tumia hizi pesa ni zenu, tumieni, that's what they mean.
Yes.
It's the money that we are cut.
Yes.
KRA inaingiana wapi na tax? Huyu mnyama, huyu simba. And KRA, please. Hiyo simba inatushtuanga. I think that's why we just fear your phone calls.
Yes.
Can they put something like a rabbit, a bunny? That lion is scary.
Okay.
Like
the logo.
that logo is well, I'm sorry, I know you did not ask for my opinion, but I think if these guys were using a bunny, we would not fear KRA that much. But in Akanga, it's like I'm facing a lion.
I've never thought about it.
Hiyo lion, tafuteni hata kasungura bwana. Na mkikatumia mniite mseme mlitumia idea yangu. Anyway, let's continue.
Yes.
So KRA
is a collecting body. So for them is to collect.
Okay.
So they make sure that you pay your taxes very well. For taxes, they are self-assessment. You sit down yourself in your right mind and say, I've done business, I'm going to pay 100,000.
Iende ikatengeneza hizo barabara,
hospitali,
serikali.
Yes.
Okay.
Na remember hii biashara yako, biashara idea ni yako, ukachukulia loan, umesukumana na customers, na vitu zingine. At the end of the day,
you need to pay taxes.
Yes, you say this profit I've received,
I'll share this with taxes.
Yes.
But you've explained that taxes is what runs our country.
Yes.
So now, somehow, well, forgive me, but I understand.
Yes.
Our country needs that money
Yes.
for it to run.
Yes.
Up to there, I'm okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I hope, guys, I'm not saying up to there. Staki kuingiza political.
By the way, wacha nikwambie, isipokuwa taxes. The other money that run the country, kuna taxes, kuna levies, unalipa is citizen. They are just collections. The other ones not, unless...
To run the country again?
Yes, to run the country. Like now, our country is running at a budget of almost 4 trillion. KRA inapeana about 2.9 trillion. Kuna zingine hata hazitoshi. Hizo zingine ni maloans. So hizi unasikia maloans zimechukuliwa kuomba. So that the money can be enough.
Okay.
Yes.
I am not tearing the government. I just want to understand where our money and why these taxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for someone running a small business.
Yes.
what is tax compliance? Like what are they supposed to do? Umesema huyo mtu alifikiria hii biashara,
Yes.
akaweka pesa ya kuanza,
akachukua loan,
akafanya kazi, kwa hii profit yake anafaa agawe. So what does tax compliance actually mean?
Yes.
Because that's something else.
Yes, that's okay, especially to the business owner.
Yes.
Now, for you, first of all, you have to understand that the moment you do a business in Kenya, you have to do your taxes. Because us as business owners, the first thing we say, ni pesa yangu, ni mimi nimeifanyia kazi, ni mimi were you there when I was making money?
Na ni ukweli ni yako. It is yours.
Yes. So, but the regulation is that when you do that business, then there are taxes to pay. If you have employees, unawafanyia pay as you earn. There is SHA, there is NSSF, there is housing levy, there is corporation tax. So for you as your business is to know the level you are and the taxes you're supposed to be doing. Vile umesema Kenya alikuja akasema KRA ilimfanya hiyo kitu, is that most of us, when we start business, we don't incorporate tax anywhere. Una grow, and I'll give you basics of what you can do, especially when you're growing. By the time you boom, when now taxes come by, unapewa penalties and so many assessments, and then you just collapse. Yes.
So does it mean if I'm doing nothing, nothing, nastaki kuruka kwa nil, nasema you've talked about this person wa biashara,
Yes.
alifikiria akaeka pesa,
Yes.
so huyu tumeona pesa ako nayo.
Yes.
Huyu mwingine, we have people who do nothing. Tax compliance ama sasa wao wanaingilia wapi?
Wanafanya tu nil. Remember, when you're 18 years, you get a PIN certificate.
Yes.
Your PIN certificate, you're supposed to do a return.
And can I say some of us, like me, I got a PIN certificate because I was told to get one. I didn't even know what. Like nilienda kufungua account. Nikaambiwa endo ufungue
huwezi
PIN.
pata mtu ako 18 years and up. Not unless ako huko Geshagi. Lazima, when you're opening a bank, lazima,
No, you
when
see,
you're
mistake
employed.
number one
Yes.
was telling me get a PIN
Yes.
without necessarily explaining me what you're signing up for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But right now it's like a PIN is a regular. It's like an ID.
Hapo ndo wanatuweka hook.
Yes.
Anyway, so for the person who is getting
Nothing.
zero,
You can't do that ni return. It is okay.
sasa wewe ausaidii inchi kufanya anything.
Yeah.
And
But
it's okay.
still you get there. Yes, it's okay. Even there are people who retire at the end of the day. And then, na sio hivyo tu, there is what we call like VAT, which is a consumer tax. When you're buying something in the supermarket, there's a VAT that you pay on consumption. Kwa hivyo huwezi ati useme ati you're just there. At the end of the day, there's still taxes you're paying. Yes.
Now let me ask you. I won't even go to the next question. There's something you've mentioned. So you've mentioned PAYE.
Yes.
Pay as you earn. You've mentioned VAT. So I'm paying all this and still at my profit tena,
Yes.
make it make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing a business, and this business is vertable business. Nitakupea story ya nini hardware.
Yes.
When you start, the regulation, first of all, is that by the time you get to 5 million turnover, you register to VAT. Na 5 million ni ati unauza around 400,000 per month.
Profit. Hiyo ni profit.
No,
kila
sales.
Kitu. Sales hadi pesa ya wafanyikazi kwa hapo?
Kila kitu.
Okay.
Yes, sales zako. Na hapa ndio taxes zinakuanga ngumu kwa mtu wa kawaida, kwa sababu nashindwa profit yangu inakujia wapi na ni wapi nalipia tax. Ukizimix utashindwa kulipa taxes kwa sababu utaweza kufanya costing zako vizuri. So when you get to VAT, you start doing it on a monthly basis. And kuna items na nitaongea mambo ya items na saizi KRA hivyo unasema, first of all, right now you cannot run a business in Kenya without KRA kukujua. Ukiregister kampuni leo lazima uingie items. Is a regulation.
Lakini umesema hiyo ya hardware mpaka ifike 5 million.
Ifike 5 million.
So naweza anza bila kuregister ifanyange.
But lazima ukuwe na items. Kwa hivyo at the end of the day, items is a platform that is giving KRA data that you're doing business. Ukiuza 50,000 leo, wanajua. Ukiuza 5,000, wanajua. Ukiuza 10, wamejua.
That is based on the PIN for that business.
Yes.
So if that business has no PIN,
You cannot run a business without a PIN. not unless sasa ni
Mama mboga.
mama mboga.
Mama mboga.
Yes, mama mboga.
Na
yes.
mtu wa boda.
Na mtu wa boda.
They
yes.
are running businesses.
Yes. That if you're running a business and you're not using your ATMs, you're not doing your PIN, that's okay. KRA will not even know where you are.
Okay.
And although na mix vitu
Ni
mingi
sawa.
sana,
It's
the other thing,
it's all over.
Yes, it's all over. The other thing that I wanted to say, because umeniambia mambo ya mtu wa boda, our economy inaraniwa na hawa watu, informal
Hustler.
sectors. Yes. Actually, statistics tell us 80% of our businesses are informal. Mama mboga, huyo mtu wako Nyamakema, huyo wako nini, how those people are the people that are running the economy.
And some of them have close to turnover 5 million.
Yes. And that is where now ETIMS is coming to force them into the system.
Okay.
To tell them, if you're buying, if you're selling, you must use ETIMS. Ndio kule kugonge signal that there is a business transaction that is happening.
Ndio tuweze kurani nchi yetu vizuri wakipata taxes.
Sasa hapo umesema.
So they need all of us to cooperate.
Yes.
But we all know why we don't want to cooperate.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue.
So let's come to hapa tulikuwa kwa VAT. So ukiingia kwa VAT kuna ile tunasema sales na purchases.
Yeah.
VAT is a value added tax. It means when you buy that cement for 500 shillings, when you put 100 shillings, 100 shillings is your profit.
Yeah.
You pay 16% on that profit. So it comes graduating from the manufacturer to the distributor to the wholesaler to you to apale mwisho. So utapata manufacturer aliuza na 500. But wewe mtu wa kujenga wa nyumba ulinunua 800. So hapo pote mtu kwandu atuongeza tax na wanaongeza profit margin zao. So that is a consumer tax that even the mama, the our nyanyas at home, wale shoshos, they are still paying taxes. Because atapata sukari na 200 and something. Whereas if there were no taxes, it would be at 100 shillings or 150 shillings.
Kama venye ilitoka kwa mkulima.
Yes. So that is a consumer tax. And that is mostly VAT. When you come to pay as you earn, when you employ people in your organization, above 24,000, unalipa taxes.
5%?
No, it's graduated scale. Kuna 10%, 15, 20, even 35.
No.
Yes. When you get to 500,000.
Forgive me, guys. I'm shocked. 24K ndo 5%?
Around 10%.
5% ilisha?
Ni 10,
KRA msinikujie pia naweza kaa clueless. KRA, I'm sorry. Wait, so how is it?
It's graduated from 10%, 15%, 20,
depending
25.
With your range of earning.
Depending on your range of earning.
So there's someone who's deducted 35%?
At 500,000.
35%.
Yes. Na hiyo 35%.
That's close to 50%.
Yes. Na hiyo ugoja tu. Huyu anafanyiwa housing levy at 1.5%. Ongeza kwa hiyo.
Hizo ni zile affordable housing?
Yes. Affordable housing. Anafanyiwa NSSF. Anafanyiwa SHA. Na anafanyiwa kitu tunaita NITA. For training.
NITA is what in full? National?
Industrial Training Authority. They deduct 50 shillings and then you can recover that money through training. So employees, and remember how many people pay as you earn. 3 million in this. Only 3. Yes. Only. The workforce is 20 million. Wale watu wanafanywa hiyo ni 3 million. That's why watu wa mshahara wanakasirikanga hivyo.
Aki.
Yes.
That is so. Na nijua wanaonekana hawezi jificha.
Utajificha wapi?
Si kama hawa hii sekta ingine.
Yes, sio kama informal sector. Mtu ako huko mama mboga na mwingine ako kwa soko operating a lot of money.
And all those NITA, SHA, NSSF, they're exclusive from the 35%.
Yes.
Ya PAYE.
Yes.
So akiongezea hizi vitu anaweza fika hata 50%. Ama atafika 40.
Watu wengine wanasemanga ni 40 something.
I'm so sorry. Like I feel that pain. Like so, does it make sense to you? No, wewe ni expert. Ebu tueleze, does it make sense?
Okay, I don't want to comment on making sense. But as the more money you receive, the more
you're taxed.
But let's also come to the informal sector. Tuache also kuona because saize KRA is really hard on the informal sector. Ndio maana wameleta e-teams. Let's come to people who are running a business. At what time do you make 10,000 worth of profit?
At what time do you make 10,000?
Yes. Remember, huyo tuseme hata mtu wa mama mboga ule anafanya soko peke yake. The harshness of running a business in this country.
Yeah.
By the time umechukua hiyo nyanya sijui kwa
kabla
mfama.
afike profit ya 10K.
Before afike profit ya 10K, afike ya 20K, afike ya 30. Amezunguka kichwa
Aki.
kama kitu ingine.
Aliamkia soko 4.
Yes.
Aende
So sometimes when you're employed, you might say, oh, kuna mtu informal, making my money and not even paying tax. By the time they are getting to that level, doing business in Kenya is not easy, for sure. And even huyo mama mboga, even people who are running company like you and me, doing human resource, running employees is not easy. Internal control, hata turudi kwa ule mtu wa hardware. Kurani biashara, hiyo biashara i make sense na i make profit na i survive so many things. It's not easy. You're fighting suppliers, you're fighting customers are running.
Let me ask,
yes.
Huyo mtu wa biashara afanyi PAYE ni VAT? Anafanya
PAYE. Akona staff. Na pia yeye muonyeshe, yes, even them themselves.
So yeye akiingiza profit ya 500,000 anafaa alifanya 35%?
Yes. Actually, you talk to founders. Founders ask me, what is the benefit of me running a company, owning a company? What is my benefit? What is in it for me? The need for you is everything that you receive must be taxed. When you get your salary, lazima first of all upate mshahara.
Kwa hiyo biashara yako.
Kwa biashara yako na ulipe pay as you earn. If you receive bonuses, fees, directors' fees, all of them are subjected to taxes. Another thing, dividends at the end of the year. You've made $1 million. You say 500 is my dividend. Unalipa withholding 5%.
So VAT ni biashara.
VAT ni...
So these two people have different pins.
Yes.
So my business has a pin
and
me
you
I have
a
pin.
pin. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
So it's not me paying PAYE and me paying VAT. It is me paying PAYE and my business paying VAT.
Yes. Now, there are people who run business names. Business names unaoperate na pin yako peke yako ama sole proprietor.
Okay.
Unaoperate na pin yako. Bado utapata you're registered for VAT and income tax. So for that one, they'll pay income tax and not do pay as you earn.
I'm lost.
Okay. So, haya, kuna taxes tatu. Tulitoka kwa VAT. VAT is on your sales. When you buy cement, na unaambiwa hiyo sio yako ni ya serikali.
Joto ule mtu mwingine amekupea hiyo pesa ya serikali.
Yes,
si ni ukweli?
Yes. Yes, amekupea na
so if I'm adding
kama
100,
ajini kako, ako kama ajini kako ka 100 ulipe 16%.
Ukisikia unataka ukule 100 ongezea 116.
Yes.
Ndo apeane 16 ubaki na 100.
Yes.
Okay.
So hiyo is on sales. Na unaambiwa, na hapo ndio people make mistakes kwa sababu hiyo 100 shillings ukipeleka unapata watu wanauza kuliko uze 600, watu wanauza 550. Inabidi upunguze ndio uze. Ukipunguza ndio uze, hapo ndio unapata headache ya kulipa VAT.
Juu bado si 16% yake itambui.
Yes. Na unapata kuna mtu hako registered for VAT. Hata anauza na 520. So unashindwa, how do I really survive the market? Hiyo ni VAT. Okay. Then we have pay for your staff. And for you as a director.
Pay as you earn.
Pay as you earn. Then we have income tax ile tunafanya saizi June.
Hiyo ni gani? Ya kufile returns.
Yes, ya returns ya profit sasa. The whole year your sales.
But they were already eating those profits.
No, they were not.
What were they taking? Ukisema 550?
They were doing it on your value, the value that you have added.
So kale kengine kalibaki wanakakujia mwisho wa mwaka?
Yes.
We. Si walichukua. So the customer gave them the 16%.
Yes.
Now they want to eat from now my profit at the end of the year.
Yes. Hiyo uliongeza 16%, unaipeleka to the next person. So sio yako, ni ya customer. So huyu customer
alishalipa.
Yes, si ulikuwa unanunua hii kitabu, unafaa kuniulizia 600, unaongeza 16%. So ni mimi nililipa, so hiyo 16 sio yako.
Oh, so mimi sijalipa mahali
Yes,
serikali.
peana.
So hiyo
That
ndo
is how
nawapatia
the
income.
analogy for VAT is supposed to happen. So the final consumer
This
ndiye
item
anafaa-
has been eaten how many times? You are given already for anyway.
unapata imeenda hivyo kila space na kake
So
kake.
that's what we do at the end of the year.
That is for
Income
sales.
tax.
Now income tax, your sales for the whole year is 5 million ama whatever millions, your expenses ndizo hizi, purchases zako ni hizi, net profit pale chini ni 500,000. Now multiply by 30%.
Give us 30% of that.
Yes, pesa serikali.
Is this yeah? Okay, now at least up to there,
Yes.
I think I'm okay.
Yes.
I understand the pay. I understand, and pay, you've said as long as you earn 24,000
And above, yes.
So even if it's your nanny,
Yes.
whoever it is, gate boy, na ako na pin,
Yes.
uko na withhold.
Yeah. Uko na lipa pay as you earn on a monthly
Wewe
basis.
mwenye kumlipa unatoa
Unawithhold-
kidogo,
unatoa-
unalipa.
paying. Yes.
Okay.
Kuna taxes zingine mingi, but those are the main ones. Nisikupe zingine mingi zilete confusion.
No, there's TOT.
Yes.
You've mentioned turnover
Yes.
tax.
Kuna turnover
Yeah,
tax.
you started by saying kama ifiki 5 million.
Yes.
Explain turnover tax.
Sawa. Turnover tax is done also on your sales. So kulipe hii 30% income tax, una opt turnover tax. So you can either do,
It's for a business.
it's for a business still. Kuliko ufanye corporation at the end of the year, unafanya turnover. Turnover is done on a monthly basis. Your total sales multiply by 1.5%. Hii hakuna kutoa expense.
Yeah, that's what you've said. Total
Hakuna
sales.
total sales.
Including mishahara,
Yes.
cost ya input yenye uliweka.
Yes. So kama umeuza 500,000, umultiply by 1.5.
Kama ulienda hasara.
No caring.
That's the alternative option as not doing income
Yes.
in June.
Yes.
So you do this every month.
Every month until you get to turnovers of 25 million.
And you've said all these things require a PIN.
Yes.
So if you do not have a PIN, you cannot do either. It's like I'm getting a solution, guys. Can you see where I'm headed?
Hakuna mtu hana pin. Hiyo hakuna mtu hana pin, whether ni personal.
Guys, are you seeing where I'm headed? Anyway, where? So, kuna biashara ziko na personal PIN.
Yes.
Is it the ones for sole proprietors?
So proprietor, when you start that, so proprietor, yes.
Is there an advantage of having a liability? Ama like, ebu nieleze.
Kampuni sawa.
Pros and cons.
Okay.
Do I just register as a sole prop? Na sijui kama mnaniona, but yeah.
Tunakuonea 18.
Ni register kama a limited liability. What are the advantages of each?
A very good question. When you're starting off, kwa sababu biashara ni chance. Na by the time biashara ishike, unakuwa umefanya biashara 10. If you ask business owners, ile anafanya.
Nimefanya mingi sana na bado sijai hata mniombe.
So, when you're starting off, you might start with a name and you're just trying business. But when you're sure, I propose a limited company to be much better. The difference is that any liability, you disassociate it from your personal PIN. For instance, imagine if your personal PIN, umeweka pay as you earn, umeweka VAT, all those. Yes.
Okay.
But for a company, you input all those VAT, PAYE. In case there is tax arrears and tax liabilities, inaenda tu kwa kampuni, si kwa your personal PIN. So sometimes you find someone who personal PIN aliwekewa KRA uko tax liabilities are 50 million.
Na hiyo ni juu kampuni iko ndani yake.
Hakuwa na kampuni, alikuwa anafanya biashara on their personal name. Hata isolve hiyo issue lini. But when you on a limited company, even if it is that money, you can negotiate a payment plan. you can continue doing the business, you can open another business. Sometimes that leeway, it is there when you so mostly I advise directors, just have a limited company.
It's like it's protecting you in case anything happens to the company.
Yes.
They won't harm you, the founder.
Yes.
They won't
Your
get
PIN
to-
will not have liabilities. Of course, when you're director, even if a company has issues, you're the director. They have to call you and ask you issues. And
But they cannot come get assets under Celestine. They will just wait for that company. And that's what I'm assuming. If I have a car under Celestine
Yes.
and the company, they need to chota gari, they cannot say, I will chota the director's car. Can they?
They can't, but KRA hawajafika hapo. Hawajafika hapo kwa kuchota.
Like natry tu kuangalia in case uko na kashida. In case
Mostly when you have arrears, they'll close
Accounts.
your bank account, they'll freeze it, agency notice, and that's it. So mostly those stories that people hear, sijui ni mshamba iliuzwa, sijui nini. No,
Ni
they are
rare.
they're not. There are legal systems to follow at the end of the day. And if you're bankrupt, if you're having issues with business, you cannot be pushed to the wall at the end of the day.
So you're saying they're still human as much as there's a lion. We see a lion, they're still
Yes.
human.
Yes.
Okay.
Because on the other hand, lazima pakuwe na balance. There are still taxes to be collected, and they still want to have your business
Yeah.
running.
We
At
need
the
to
end
run
of-
this
We
country.
need to.
Yeah.
We need to.
As from what I got, they need my tax.
Yes.
So they cannot finish my business
Yes.
because that money, they need it.
Yes. So there are regulations, and also for you as a taxpayer, kuna rights ambazo uko nazo. You can object to assessment, you can go to tribunal, you can go to ADR, you can go to the High Court.
We can discuss a payment plan.
You can discuss a payment plan. There's so many formulas. That's why I also see there are people who also take a suicide. Ushaiona hivyo?
They do what?
Si mnasikia mtu aliruka akakufa because of taxes.
Zinatushtua, mi nakwambia. When you simplify it right now,
Yeah.
inakaa okay.
Yeah.
It's something we can work
Yes.
with.
Yes.
But I think the information out there ni KRA wakikufikia wewe. Ni kama hiyo lion ikikushika huyo mnyama. Ukisikia simba anakuja utadu. Sieri tu uanze tu
Kutoroka.
Yeah, so
Sometimes we just fear things because we don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just because we don't know. But at the end of the day, it's something that you can solve and continue with your business. Number one, what I say is understanding taxes. Most of us tunakaanga tuna panic. But the more you, and that's why we open the webinars and the trainings, learn. The more you learn, you understand. The more you understand, you become comfortable and fear goes. Me, I've met so many entrepreneurs who refuse to scale because of taxes. Anasema, na KRA, ananunuliwa kabisa. But anasema na taxes, na nini.
Hataki kuexpand?
Hataki kuexpand. Let me tell you something. When your business is at 5 million, mostly KRA is isipokuwa ni siku hizi, they are really up to everybody. Wameteremka chini tu mama mboga. Previously, we never used to see such things. You will see someone even getting to 100 million, ndio naona ndio amepata audit query. But the moment you're visible, uanze milioni 10, uende 50, you start being audited thoroughly. By the time you get to 100 million, and their tax centers, we have the service center that is all over country, region-wise. But you get to medium taxpayers office that at 100 million or 200 million. That time, now you have to understand compliance. Sasa wanakuambia profit margin yako inafaa kuwa hizi. Our employees unafaa kuwalipa hivi na hivi na hivi. Director, kwa nini unajilipa 50,000? Unafaa kuwa ukijilipa 200,000.
Swali ni, auditing is not a bad thing.
Yes.
If my business is making 100 million and my records are clean,
Yes.
what's the problem?
Yes.
Is there a problem?
There's no problem. So most of us, because we have a lot of records keeping issues.
Bookkeeping
Bookkeeping
problems.
issues. And also some of us don't understand how we make profit. So unasema, if I pay 5 million to KRA, I will not make my profit. so unapata uko books ziko
Wewe
tu.
unaweza pea KRA 5 million. We Regina, wewe utapea KRA.
Let me tell you, businesses pay taxes.
But you see,
Yes.
okay, for example, now even leave alone Regina and Celestine.
Yes.
Safaricom,
Yes.
of course they will pay their taxes
Yes.
because we can all see.
Yes.
We are all their customers.
Yes.
So if at all aka percentage
Yes.
ndiko wanahitaji biashara yetu iendelee vizuri, I
Yes.
think
Yes.
you will just comply.
Yes.
So maybe most of us were just scared. If my business is going to make 100 million
Yeah.
and all I need to give KRA is 2 million or 5 million or 10 million,
Yes.
I'm left with 90.
Yes.
But sisemi ati tuwapatie guys. If
So that's what happens
Still painful.
When you go now to that level to seme 100 million, calculation zimefanywa unaambiwa ulipe milioni 10. It feels like you're not ready. So
but
you're
100 million, 10 million kwako hiyo si ni kidogo.
sasa now there are people who say, what if I get to 500 million? What if I get to 1 billion?
But you see, you're growing. Actually, that's how we
Yes.
should see it.
Yes.
If I'm making 500 million, then
Yes.
I can give you 50
Yes,
million. For
yes.
my business too, I stop hiding and
Yes.
running and
Yes.
closing and
Yes.
being frozen
And
accounts.
also I scale.
And also I
I
scale.
become big.
Nikifika 1 billion mtake 100.
Hata nikiona bilioni ngapi, I scale and
But
scale.
is that how we all reason?
No.
Yeah.
Most entrepreneurs, we don't reason that way.
Because again, why am I giving out 50
Iwe,
million?
kwa nini? Walikuwa wapi nikitengeneza hizi pesa? Malons wanajua zile ninalipa. Do they know how I run these people? At
But
that
if-
time you're having 1,000 employees, they are giving you headache.
But if
And
your
so many
books are
other
clean,
yeah.
is this math making sense?
It
Regina,
make-
from where you sit?
It makes sense.
If my books are clean,
Yes.
like clean,
Yes.
naweza hiyo pesa hata wakichukua ni yao.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Shida ni kama
you can
kuna-
choose. You can choose to be compliant, and there are so many people that have chosen that path. Anasema staki stress, wekelea kila kitu kwa
avoiding
meza.
the stress actually,
Yes.
yeah.
Wekelea kila kitu kwa meza. Then when you also go to that level, you also sit down and say, how do I make profits? Because most of us don't understand how we make money. Pesa tu inaingianga hivi. By the entrepreneurs and founders tell me, when I ask them, how do you make profits? They tell me, nilipe mishahara, nilipe rent, watoto wasome, tukule tukunywe.
Hiyo pesa ingine imebaki iko sawa.
No,
Tuko sawa.
tuko sawa.
That's how they do their math.
Yes.
Every
Because
month.
you're meeting bills.
And that is not expanding.
That's not expanding.
Yeah.
That's not even being
That's
tax
surviving.
compliance. That's surviving.
Yeah.
And most of us are in that survival mode. That's why KRA ikikuja tu hivi, hata wewe bills zako zina kusurvive. So if they give you even 3 million ama 200,000 worth of taxes, the other thing that I know, and this one I really understand entrepreneurs, there's a lot of corruption in this country.
Oh, yeah.
And that gives entrepreneurs a lot of pain when they are paying taxes. That one I understand.
Yeah.
So when somebody is giving out that money, because it's your money, it's
The
your
5
business.
million, yeah, the
Yes, it's
10
your
million.
business. If they remained, they slept and said, hata mimi niajiriwa ama nifanywe nini.
Amungekuwa na hiyo 10 million.
Unaona? So there's that also pain
Yeah.
of giving out that taxes.
And the road that I'm using is full of potholes.
Yes.
So unashindwa unasaidia, like, where is it going, honestly?
Yes. But at the end of the day, you balance the pain plus the stress.
No,
And
and
then
I
you
think
just-
no, our government needs to do something. You
Yeah.
see, if we were paying and
Yeah.
we were living like Singapore, like seriously, Singapore, tungekuwa tunatoa vizuri. Sisemi sitoi vizuri, mi natoa vizuri. Guys. But you see, you pay, bado hakuna madawa, bado floods zikikuja sijui sewage,
Yeah.
bado sijui, all you see is just luxurious cars and whatnot.
Yeah. And also
It's
when we also discuss budget, like the way I'm saying, a government will create a 4 trillion budget against 2.5,
What they have.
2.9. Yes.
So the rest they need to milk us.
Yes, in pesa hata hazilingani hata so some of this development hata haziwezi fanyika.
I know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I love that you're touching points with, you're talking about points that are touching to founders.
Yes.
What is the one mistake you've seen founders do with
Yes.
their taxes?
Yes. Number one, record keeping. And this is what happens. When founder is starting, most founders are sales oriented. Kuuza, meet customers,
leo
make
tumeuza.
deals, kuzunguka. So record keeping hata inakuanga ya mfuko. Ya akijua tu hapa nimetengeneza, nimekula, nimekunywa, nimelipa. They don't even care about record keeping. Surprisingly, the company works 1 year, second year, third year, anaona kampuni inakuwa kubwa, wamefungua ofisi, wameanza kununua magari, nini, and hire accountant. At year what? 3. Accountant anaanza kuweka records. Year 4 vizuri. Year 5 wamefika 50 million, wamekuwa visible. KRA inakuja.
Hello.
Hello, nanisikia? Aki Celestina, I hope utastuka.
Kwani unaanza conversation hivyo? Hata nishashtuka. Nini mbaya?
Guess what? Supply amekata na mzigo yangu. Mpaka ni make payment. Na ndio clients wanipiga left, right and center. Sijui nitafanyaje akiwa Celestina.
Mimi nafikiria ni kitu kubwa. Nini watu supplier? Relax, nitakusort.
Sanda relax aje ndo huyo supply naona tu mzigo wangu ndio hii hapa. Supply amekata na mzigo. Nitatoa wapi pesa akiwa yeye?
Sina kutumia pesa, unanitext unataka ngapi na kutumia tu pesa sasa hivi unamlipa na kupatia mizigo zako unapea clients. Kwani nini kubwa na hiyo?
Basi fanya tu aje nisaidie tu. Eza tu kunisaidia tu sai aki please.
Sawa, na kutumia sai kwa Sendwave wallet yako. Sai zinaingia tu instant, unatoa unampatia.
Sendwave ni nini?
Pauline tena. Usiniambie ujui Sendwave wallet app. It's an app that inakusaidia kutuma pesa from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Nigeria. So sasa inakutumia tu ukiwa UG inaingia instantly. Kukutumia ni fee free. So download Sendwave wallet app sai ni kuwekea pesa digital dollars. 1 digital dollar is equivalent to 1 USD. So na kuwekea digital dollars zako kwa wallet, kwa Sendwave wallet yako, withdraw to your mobile money, ulipe supplier, upatie clients wako mizigo. Hakuna stress kubwa hapa.
For real?
Sai wewe download Sendwave wallet uniambie umedownload nikuwekee.
Mimi nakwambia Selata unaongea mob. Kata tu simu ni download tu sasa Sendwave right now.
Nakata na unitext ukisha download unitext.
Okay sasa.
Because businesses are already stressful enough, sending money should not make it worse. Use your Sendwave wallet to send money in digital dollars. Digital dollars is a currency pegged to the US dollar. So 1 digital dollar is equivalent to 1 USD. And also, if you can invite your friends, when they use your referral code to make their first deposit of at least $10, both of you get $3 bonus. Use my promo code Celestine for your first deposit of at least $10 and get a bonus of $3. Hello?
Hey Celestine. What? Aki sumenisaidia wala I swear is Sendwave.
You're welcome.
For keeps forever. Aki thanks.
You're welcome.
Ikikuja inasema record 5 years.
Kwenye biashara
ilianzia. Yes, KRA will go back 5 years.
Because of when the PIN was registered?
No. When they are doing taxes, they will go 5 years backward. Always.
Whether you started this year?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. It's a regulation. It's 5. And if it is investigation can even go to the year you started. They will do 10 years, 15 years, even the years that you started the company. So they go back 5 years. When they go 5 years, the 3 years za kwanza hakuna record.
Ni M-Pesa statement.
Kwanza wanasema, so they give you a full record to pay sales. Raja sijui nini na bank statement hapa chini. Akikuja kwangu, aniambia tu, namuuliza iris yote nini uko na bank statement tu naendea kwa bank. Nothing. And they also tell you, those 3 years I was making losses, which is true because the company has started. But you cannot demo that loss.
Even you cannot show.
You can't show. Hakuna
show
kitu
me
kuna.
The loss you
show
made.
Me the loss.
So what are you advising us when we are starting these businesses?
Start keeping records.
So do I start with an accountant? Day one, nimeingiza tu ka profit, nimeweka tu stock ya 20k, naingia na accountant.
Anza na a simple software. Saizi tumesoma.
Good.
Saizi tumesoma.
Actually, kuna Odoo, guys. I keep on telling you about Odoo.
Yes.
Odoo is an e-commerce platform.
Yes.
It has an accounting app.
Yes.
So you can even do it for yourself.
You can do it for yourself. And there are even other cheaper versions za mwananchi wa kawaida we have our app inaitwa My Accurate Books, very nice one. Start there. And if you're also not tech, chukua ka daily book kama haka.
Bora usikapoteze na
Bora
sikunywe
usipoteze
maji.
miaka ngapi na kasikunywe maji. Kakikunywa maji.
Will they buy that? Will they believe that when they come?
When you give me this, I'll make head of it.
as
Ini
an
yangu
auditor.
unanipatia. Yes.
Okay.
Nitaweza kujua expenses zilikuwa gani na tule tu receipt unapata.
You need the receipts.
Yes, I need source documents. Wezi sema ulinunua mafuta
No, I
just because
understand why we
umeniandikia hapa.
cry. Because hata receipt ya 5 years, Regina, honestly. Ishafutika. Hata ingine isomeki.
Yes.
I understand why we fear
Yes.
the KRA so much.
Yes.
Because kama inakuja 5 years ago. 5
Imagine.
years I was just starting this business. I
Yes.
didn't even know it will grow this
Yes,
big.
yes. So ako ka risiti
Wow.
unaweka mahali. Now companies are able even to scan at the end of
Yeah.
the year and keep the documents very, very well. Make sure that you have the source documents. So record keeping will save you 80%. 80% umeondoa because of record. Na umeweka software vizuri.
Na record keeping ni to the detail.
Let's give it 90-95%.
No,
Push
like-
it high.
Like leo nilienda nikakunywa soda ya 100. Unaweka hiyo receipt. Is that record keeping?
It is record keeping. Lakini usikunywe soda.
Kunywa kahawa. No, I'm saying like
as another thing that founders do, mixing your business and your personal expenses.
well, it was a meeting that I met with a
That's okay.
so we drank some soda.
Weka your receipt.
Hiyo receipt ya
Yes,
soda,
yes.
5 years ago.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Na vile umesema hivyo, wacha nimekumbuka hiyo founders operate their business on their phone. Uko na bank account ya kampuni, but you want to pay things through M-Pesa. You withdraw money from the company to your M-Pesa and you do payment.
Yeah.
That withdrawal, KRA terms is as money you paid yourself. And it charges you pay as you earn. Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
I withdrew to my M-Pesa so that
Yes.
I can send to the employers.
Yes. Where is these petty cash? Where are the records? Most of us don't even keep records.
What?
Yes. So hiyo ati we ukienda kwa supermarket, pesa huku, toa kule, weka nini, hiyo ninio mixture yote. When it come to taxes, inakukalia ngumu.
Any money that was withdrawn from the company out.
Yes. To you, especially to the director, you will be mapped.
Wow.
Yes.
So what am I supposed to do? Use a check?
When you're paying your supplier, pay them directly from the bank account.
Even employees.
Yes, even employees people share that register to the bank. Wanalipwa direct to their.
There should be no chain to me.
Should not be no chain to you.
Wow.
Yes. So those are some of the mistakes that we do as founders.
So what if kuna ile time founder anasemanga acha nichukue ka 10k ni fuel?
Alipwe mshahara.
Yes. Katikati ya mwezi ameamua tu atoe kwa kampuni. No, we do that.
Yes,
We do that.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So all the money that is a record, all that money ilipwe taxes. Hiyo pesa unajiwekea na ulete hiyo risiti. It can be termed as petty cash.
Okay.
But you see also kwa nini usilipwe? Right now there are systems that are out there. There are payment wallets that companies are using to draw money and to spend as petty cash. Kwa nini siwekwe kwa payment wallet, uwekewe fuel, vitu kama hizo?
Because if it goes to you,
Yes.
it's taxed.
Yes, it will be taxed.
And they send founders wanatumanga nitumie ka 20 ka 5 ka.
Yes.
End month inakuwa ni kaso mbili.
Na vitu zingine pia founders wanafanya, ana collect cash, anapeleka kule deposits. So where is the money coming from?
Ati ana collect cash?
Cash unaona kama hardware. Watu wameuza per day, cash ni kama 20k. Unaenda una deposit.
Kwa account ya kampuni?
Ya kampuni inaandikwa Regina deposit. Wanakuuliza hizi pesa zinatoka wapi?
Si kwa hardware.
Sasa not unless you say that like that.
What do I need to prove that it came from the hardware?
That's okay. Mostly they are sales. But sasa unapatanga during audit, ulienda pale ukasema this how KRA operates during audit. Your income for the whole year is 5 million, sindio? Tulisema pale sales zako zote ni 5 million, expenses ni 4 million. Uli make 1 million shillings and you paid the taxes. 30%, 300,000 ukalipa. Is a self-assessment. KRA hawajui, whatever business you do, hawajui.
Like you just being clean.
Yes.
But they need to assess you after that.
Yes, those
Oh
are the
my
5 years they
God.
come. Now after that they come. Wanakuitisha
Even
bank
after being
statement.
this clean.
Wanakuitisha bank statement, they verify that 5 million kama ndio iko kwa bank statement yako. So when most people bank statement will read 7 million, 8 million, 10 million will be higher than what you actually filed.
So you're doomed if you do, you're doomed if you don't. So then just wait for them.
No, you can't wait for them.
If at all where was I doing
They
it
will,
then?
they will come to just verify.
Why are they verifying? Why don't they believe us, guys? I make sense. Like, I've taken it upon myself. Nikajifanyia hadi nikawapelekea. Si hata mshukuru Mungu huyu mmoja amewapelekea.
Mtu angekuwa anaifanya hata.
Mtafute hata wenye wajafanya. Anyway, I am loving this now. We are coming to the month of June.
Yeah.
Ama there's another mistake that founders do because I'm loving these mistakes.
Nimesema record keeping.
Uh-huh.
The other part nimesema weka system.
Yeah.
Record keeping, put an accounting system, make sure that system yako ina run vizuri. Not just for KRA, even for you to learn your profits. Even founders get loans. Kama saizi founders wako na shida za loans. The reason is you don't even know the profit you're making. Just because there are transactions happening and the bank calls you and they tell you, because you're having high turnover,
You qualify.
we're going to give you 5 million. Ukisikia pesa unasema, nitafungua kampuni mpya, sijui branch mpya, sijui nini. Una collapse within 3-4 months because you did not understand your profits.
Oh,
Yes,
that's what happens.
that's what happens.
Like they shoot, then they...
Na hiyo pesa umeweka, actually ndio unaitumia kulipa nayo loan. Umeshika. So umepewa 5 million leo. By the time you put a new building ama nini ongeze stock ndio unaikula because you did not know
How to...
yes, and even knowing this product give me this profit, this one does not give me if I get a loan nitaweka hapa ninunue gari nifanye nini. Those calculations you make when you have a system that is working. You understand your profit, you understand your losses, you understand your margins, profit margins. So system also helps you.
Because the bank just sees your back end. Unaona tu huyo anaingiza.
Hawajui profit yako
Na we ujui hata
na wewe hujui yako.
So ukitiwa 5 million unasonga tu na hata
unasonga tu,
blindly.
yes.
Then you start paying that loan. And
Yes.
now you start realizing this mathematics is not mathematics.
adding up.
That's why we say they expand. Someone was expanding, then all of a sudden the business has gone down.
Yes, anakwambia hii branch haifanyi, we are closing down, hii ingine haifanyi, zinaanza kukulana hii na hii ingine, profit za kule unaleta hapa, and even opening so many business. Ka idea tu hivi, leta. Ka idea kengine, founders. What hii ndio sasa tuko. Unasonga.
We are in a founder-led what? What are we? In a founder-led something. Yeah, but...
So putting system, the other part that founders also have is internal controls. Most founders, their biggest skill is sales. And that's why you started the business.
Yeah.
But internal controls, if you want to now scale the business, you have now to go back and look at your internal controls. When you're buying this item, did you buy it at the best price? When you bring it, are you doing stock takes? I've gone to companies, ziko na like 1 billion stock. Hardware, duka kiko na stock, lakini hakuna stock take.
Haizi kuambia kona box ngapi za tiles pale nyuma.
Hakuna system, hakuna physical count, hakuna anything. That person is relying on
sales.
Is on trust. Akwambia huyu storekeeper ni brother sijui ya nani. Yes, most founders running a business, putting those mechanisms running at the same time. You have a sales team, you have stocks, you have people who are accountants. And also remember, kwa hii biashara kuna goods zinaenda credit. tuseme unauza
zitalipwa end month ama 30
Did
days.
after that who follows? Ama accountant analipwa na anaziweka kwa system. How is the internal controls? Who create a customer? Ama customer anacreatiwa ka invoice fictitious, vitu zinatoka. Those cycles. If you want to build a big business, you have to embrace yourself to all these systems working together. Na hapo ndio unapatanga mtu fighting vitu kila siku. So hata tax ikikuja inamuhit tu, because hata zile profit zile taxes anaitishwa anasema mimi sijai hataona pesa kama hizi. Is it my business making these profits and making these taxes?
Like you're benefiting other people, not even you.
Yes. So for a business to scale, there are things that you have to put in place.
And you cannot say mimi tu niko hapa nitaekeleanga capital.
Apana.
You must be involved in all these things then.
Actually, for me, the entrepreneurs that I've seen scale their business to a billion level. Iyo miaka 10 a billion to large taxpayers office. Ukifika 1 billion unaenda large taxpayers office. Sasa hapo mnakuwa marafiki. Large taxpayers office. Kuna large ya 1 billion. Sasa huko mnakuwa marafiki because you are the people running this country.
Na large taxpayers ni kumaanisha hiyo 1B ni after
ni sales
everything
zako.
Ametoa.
Hapana, ni sales zako.
But still 1B.
Yes.
That is in a year.
Yes, in a year. 1 year turnover, sales in a year.
Hizo biashara ziko?
Mingi.
So you go to the large taxpayers
office. So pale compliance is non-negotiable.
Yeah, honestly, you
it's
can't.
Non-negotiable.
Even you as the business owner, you cannot joke. This is...
Hapo ni non-negotiable. Lazima system ifanye, accountant mzuri, system zako zi-align vizuri. Otherwise, those are the places where KRA come to you to do you audit, wanakuandikia assessment ya 300 million.
Kama hauko, na kama haujui utailipa.
Utailipa.
So you also need to fight back with
and also have
facts.
a tax. Yes, and I have a tax consultant mzuri at that particular. By the time you're getting to medium taxpayers office, 100 million. Compliance is non-negotiable. Having a sound tax consultant.
100 million is the medium.
Ni medium. Na ukuwe na systems zinafanya kazi. You know, all of us found out, I want to grow. I want to grow.
I want to grow my business. I want to scale up my business.
You must be ready for that. And nimekuja kukuambia, the founders that I've seen scaling their business to this level, they are operational. Na hapo ndio founders wetu wengi hawataki. They are more operational than sales. You have to come back to the business to run now the business.
And wacha iko kwingine is sales. Okay.
Put the sales people out there. Come back. Run meetings, departmental meetings, run system. Become now operational. Then you'll be able to scale the business.
And operational is knowing how these systems are working.
Each and every. Uko na meetings za HR, uko na za sales, uko na za
unajua
production,
stock yenye imeingia.
Unajua stock vile inaingia, pesa vile zinazunguka, system vile.
Ndo tunasemanga ni watiaji. Mdosi ako kila mahali. Anajua chai yenye imenunua sukari mulikunywa mingi kwa hiyo ofisi, unashinda na boss. Abaki kwa corner office. Kumbe huyo ndo anajua Kenya anafanya.
Sasa how in our economy right now, those are the people who are scaling. Because biashara iko kwa fingertips. Otherwise, I also think is our culture that iko hivo. Mostly when you travel to other countries, their culture, unaweza achia watu biashara kubwa na they run. But in our...
this one you need to be in the middle.
Yes, yes. I've gone to countries where you find a supermarket na inaraniwa na kashia wawili.
Actually,
hata kuna mashini kama 5 ni zile za wewe mwenyewe.
Na utarukisha moja.
Utarukisha hata moja.
Kenya, put that one. Kama sai, there's a lady, I don't know if I can remember her name.
Yeah.
Alibiwa na watu walibiwa na watu wa duka, like watu wanakuja wanakwambia hiyo till haifanyi, weka kwa hii namba.
Yeah.
Hiyo till
Wacha
haifanyi,
nikwambie,
weka kwa
my
hii
dear,
namba.
I've gone to supermarkets, cashier ako pale. I don't know if it is our culture or there's something that is missing them. Sijui kama ni corruption imekuwa too much.
Yeah.
When they come in, they're just looking at your weakness. You go to a supermarket, cashier ako, lakini sukari inakuja 3, anapitisha 1. Unga unawekelea 4, anapitisha 1.
Kwa nini anafanya hivyo?
They're stealing.
But it's not gaining them. Ama how will it gain them?
Sio unga, kuna ule si huyu ananunua, ni wanajuana. Yes.
So sad.
So sad.
Yeah.
So for a business to scale in Kenya, because of all those cultural and so many things, you have to be operational.
Please insist that to the founders with that camera. I think that's our take home today.
Yes.
Founders, please
Yes.
insist that to them.
So founders that are ready to scale their business
To large,
to large taxpayers office,
1B.
1B and above, you have to be operational. You have to learn your systems. You have to have your books in order. You have to have system, sio accounting system. Unajua nikisema system, people jump to tech na nini. Systems is like, how do you order?
You need to know the
Yes.
entire process from
Yes.
A
If
to
we are
Z.
ordering, if we order from China, how is the order process? If it is sales, how do we create a customer? How is the customer goods delivered? How do they pay? How does that money paid? Bank reconciliation, how is it done? Ama ni M-Pesa tu ti na hujui M-Pesa kama zilingia wewe, ebu imagine someone doing 1 billion, they are selling like 5 million in a day. Yeah. More than that.
And they know all those.
Na hizo M-Pesa zote zinaingia na hakuna inaruka. Sini system zimewekwa. Yes. Yes. So all those things have to make sense at the end of the. It's not difficult. There
Yeah,
are people
it's doable.
It's doable. But you just graduate every day. I found founders na si kwa ubaya.
Waambie tu. Mtu akisema ni kwa ubaya shauri yake. Wewe sema.
Anataka kufungua kampuni Monday, aende golf. Tumalizie hapo.
Endelea.
We came to talk about tax.
No, but you see, it is because of founders. Like most
Yes.
of us, KRA inatuchapa.
Yes, by
So,
the way,
yeah.
for me, I work with founders and SMEs. That is my area. So I'm talking of issues that I know.
Thank
and,
you.
and what I handle.
Anafungua biashara.
Anaenda golf. Anakaka anasema, I'm getting mental issues. let me go and do self-care, which is good.
Yeah, it is good. You're such a funny guy. Anaenda self-care, which is good for mental health.
Which is very
In fact,
good.
we discussed that last week. Self-care is very good for mental health.
Yes. Anasema, if you're not ready, biashara ya Kenya, you have to get a grip.
Thank you.
You have to.
Lazima ukuwe na, yani,
Yeah.
that's very true.
Yes.
Yeah.
You must have the mental capacity, the energy to stay and to be operational. Unakaa chini, una streamline system. Na system hazikuwa streamlined
Na siku moja.
na hazikai constant.
Yeah.
They do that. As the company grows, you're able to incorporate people into the company. Nisisikie watu, unaweka managers, own up, the people start owning the business. A lot of teamwork by the founders. These are not the times we were running business like you and then you come with your high skill, ukiabuse watu. Right now, teamwork, human resource. You have to let the employees learn the business, love the business. Be there with them, be friendly to them so that they can work every single day. Na ukuwe na wao hapo. Then you run system, you solve issues. You're going to have managers who own the business. You have board of directors. then unakuwa chairman.
Sasa hapo unaacha kuwa operational.
Yes.
But ishafika kwa large taxpayer.
Yes. Isha build system, iko na watu wanarun, system ziko sawa. How do we run hospitals, big hospitals in Kenya? How do we run banks? How do we run? There are systems, but there's somebody who was willing to go that.
So you're doing it for some time.
Yes.
You're not so utakula matunda baadaye.
But when it is growing, you have to be intentional and stay. Yes.
Because most founders, actually, those who say, I want to scale, ama those who say, I want to start a business, when you ask them, they say, so that I can have free time. I can go to the office at 10, I can leave at 2. Unaona nicheze golf, ni... You're telling them
By the way, me, I work 5 times more than when I was employed.
Yeah, when you're self-employed.
Yes. And that's the truth. And also for that business to make a profit. Ebu imagine ni biashara ngapi zinaanguka kila siku.
Mingi.
Do you know in Kenya, 75% businesses don't get to 5 years. If you have to get to 5 years.
5 years?
5 years, yes. And mostly they fail from 0 to 2 years. And I uliza mtu, by the way, I have a mentorship program that I call small businesses to just come and learn. I'm very passionate about entrepreneurship and mentorship because a business has to be mentored. That is the truth. If you want to scale your business, the very best way is to get mentorship. Ukimuuliza mtu, tell me, if you run your business for 1 year, inua mkono, utapata watu wawili in 100. 1 year straight umeifanya 1 year.
Wengine wako wapi?
3 months anaacha. 2.
Na kwa nini wanaacha most of them? What's the reason?
Because the tenacity to stay. Ndio mtu analaka. Now the other thing that I've been able to define is that there's no unique business.
That's true.
Yes, there's no unique business.
We're all doing the same thing.
Yes, the unique business is what you're running. So founders, anakanga hivi nasema, na Regina ni kama hii kazi yake ya tax ni poa, ama ningeanza hiyo. Ama ningeweka nguo, ama niende China. Saizi we've seen people now.
Everyone is in China.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sasa sisi wote tuko China. Sasa tutauzia nani?
So you're like, this is what is happening. This is what is going on. You just on the boat. Au kabiashara ukiona, ukipata hinges hivi 6 months, unasema, this is not what, it's not even, sorry, what I wanted.
Na utasema ni tax hiyo.
Hiyo sio tax. Na mind you, labda ni loan ulikuwa umechukua.
Yeah.
Ama nika savings ulichukua.
In fact, even some of them, akikosa tu kumake sale, siku moja,
Yes.
ashaanza kufikiria kufunga.
Yes.
Like we are driven by sales sana.
Yes.
Like us is a matter of, leo niliuza. Oi, leo ni kubaya sijauza. Ashaanza kufikiria, ama nilifanya makosa.
Yes.
Like we don't even think kuna days you will sell, kuna days you will see nothing.
Yes. So taxes comes huko mwisho. The business first of all has to survive. And when it is surviving, record keeping has to be put in place. Yes.
Now, when is the mentorship happening? Is there another, when do you hold the mentorship?
We hold a mentorship every month, every single month. Our social media handles, mtu anaweza ona, RWK Africa. We hold trainings, tax trainings, webinars, every single month, 3 of them. Kama hii Friday, we are doing tax trends. I do tax trends every single month. But
So,
there are so many things happening.
when is the next one happening? Because now this Friday, video itakuwa ime-air. 8th na May.
Every Friday, just look at our social media.
Every Friday of the month?
Yes, we do 3. So ni moja tu hatufanyi. I do tax trends, I do a topic, and I do tax in a sector. I do real estate, manufacturing. So you just find your... But I always talk about taxes. Mentorship, we have a inaitwa Skill Up Mentorship program. Come learn about it. I'm so passionate about entrepreneurship. Mtu anaweza kuja. Zote, all those that I've talked about, they are free.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you so much. It's free, guys. It
Yes.
is free. Before we end it, I want us to talk about filing returns.
Yes.
Because this is the thing that is coming up.
Yes.
Na hii inatupeanga pressure.
Yes.
Siku hizi unajua mpaka wanafika online. like hata say hata content creator uko like have you filed your return like and then it gives we don't know like we don't know.
Yeah.
So June is when all of us are panicking. We want to look for receipts. We want to know what is where, what are we supposed to do. So what exactly are we supposed to do when this time comes? What are we doing?
Okay, we are filing our returns for the year for 12 months. Now, this time round, KRA has put something we call e-TIMS validation. By the e-TIMS is a game changer, that every company has to be e-TIMS registered. So they are saying if you bought your expense, especially our sales right now are on e-TIMS, I'm hoping. If you did your purchases and expenses not on e-TIMS, lazima uweke e-TIMS, zikuwe e-TIMS compliant. So at the moment, actually, the return is not going through. They have told us that for all those non-e-TIMS issues, kama ulichukua kafuel, pete cash haina, ukalipa repairs,
Airtime.
na airtime na haizina e-TIMS, uweke kwa sheet. Kamoja. Unasema
receipt yake.
Na receipt yake. Na wamesema we have to put the supplier's pin. So even if you didn't get an e-TIMS, upate supplier's pin. So zimesimama aje hivyo. So I'd encourage people to act very fast.
Let me ask, petty cash inaekwa aje kwa e-TIMS? Hiyo imenipoteza.
Petty cash, when you go to supermarket and buy petty cash,
yeah.
those
You give them your
water,
PIN.
Yes. You get their PIN.
And they get your PIN.
You get their PIN when you buy, like you buy, huko nimeona mnapika chai, or milk, nini, all those you paid for. You must get a receipt, and that receipt must have a PIN. So for next year, that receipt has to be e-TIMS receipt.
There's no just at a receipt in ya super.
Hata mtu ukinunulia sukuma wiki, cabbage,
Hadi mama mboga.
akuwe na e-TIMS. Hapo ndio tunaelekea. Na by the way, system pia inataka kusynchronize. Kama saizi April imetufanyia hivi, sales zako zote inakuandikia you sold 50 million, expenses zako juu unaziona na purchases ni 40 million, inatoanisha inasema 10 million, pay 30%. System.
So ile story ya kukujiwa baadaye hakuna tena sasa.
Sasa hiyo ndio system inataka ikue, itengenezwe hivyo.
So you won't give us anything less than what we've seen.
Yes. So inataka hizi expenses zimebaki hapa, hizo petty cash hizi kidogo zote zikuwa e-TIMS. Na mostly hizo expenses tumebakisha, we buy from people who are not registered, huku chini informal.
Boda, nini.
Sasa hao ndio wanataka wapushiwe, wapate, wakuwe na hizo e-TIMS. So that now, they also pay taxes. Because what is e-TIMS? It is signals that there's a business transaction that happens. Ukifanya tu hivi e-TIMS, KRA now wanakuambia, by the way, last year you did e-TIMS business worth 1 million, give us taxes. Yes.
So you mean hata mi freelancer,
Yes.
June nafaa nilipe taxes. Like
Yes.
I need to look for their money. When
If
they
you-
tell me they need this money,
Yes.
I need to look for that
Kwanza
money.
kama ulifanya e-TIMS, lazima. The moment you generate a need,
Kai.
lazima you pay taxes.
So what am I supposed to be doing?
Keeping records. Remember, you umegenerate e-TIMS ni sales. You need to show your purchases and your expenses. So hizo nazo ziweke. Content creators mnafanyangwa 5% withholding. It's not a final tax.
There's still more.
Hiyo 5% lazima uweke the 2025 yote. I was done 3 million, ndio ilifanywa 5%. Now you need to show the expenses for that, ndio ulipe corporation tax. Ni 30%.
If my expenses match to the T, like I want to see where will I not pay anything.
Yes.
If my expenses match kabisa mpaka waone
Hakuna shida.
hakuna pesa ilibaki.
Hakuna shida.
That's okay.
But those expenses zikuwe e-TIMS compliance.
No, it's okay.
Yes.
So all I need to do is a banana ndio wakiminus. No, because me what I'm thinking is hata heri wa minus wapate wanataka 20k. As opposed to I have been spending and I don't have all this amount of money. Wakuja waniambia sasa we need this large figure that I am so sure I spent.
Yes.
Unaelewa?
Yes.
Mi najua nilitumia but ni mnasema mjeiona mahali juu hakuna e-TIMS.
Yes. That's what happens.
Oh.
That's what happens.
So they are forcing me not to force my mama mboga.
Yes.
Nikinunua cabbage.
Items.
anipe items.
Yes.
Do I need to show them I bought cabbage
Yes.
from this mama mboga? Like mtu uforce mwenzako
Yes.
aregister items.
Yes.
What happens if I refuse to file and the deadline is imepita? What happens to me?
First penalty sio pesa mingi, but on the other hand,
Penalty to who?
to you,
When?
non-filing penalty,
Like how much?
10,000.
Oh,
Sio
then
pesa.
that's it. Ama you
Hapana.
penalty, then you file.
You have to file. Uko na items already. They will start calling you, telling you, we can see items data here. We can see withholding 5%. Give us the rest of the money. So hakuna kuescape.
Na sasa places kama Hosi kwenye akunaga hizi mapin na manini, what happens?
Hosi aje.
Chemist kuna kwanga na items.
Kabisa kila mahali.
Hata chemist.
Hata
hospitali.
Hata hospitali. By the way, hospitali. Insurance will not pay you if you don't give them an items invoice.
Oh, so I get the insurance, the one that you
Si
paid
bank
for.
nini hospitali ndio inaitisha insurance, sio wewe. Ukifanya kidole hivi, si unawaachia.
So hakuna mali nakosa items sahi?
Hakuna mahali utakosa items.
Kai.
Yes. Saizi ukiregister kampuni hivi, items.
Like hakuna mtu anafaa niambia hizi nipea items sahi?
Hakuna.
Everyone.
Na saizi KRA people started items sio rahisi kuoperate, by the way. Inahitaji KRA watu wakasema mama mboga
inahang sana.
Ati mama mboga hajui kuoperate items. Wakasema kuna reverse invoicing. Wakaweka reverse invoicing. Wewe ukinunulia mama mboga umuitisha items, aseme sijui hiyo ni nini, unamwambia nipe pin yako, unamgeneratea, unamprompt.
Where are we headed?
Yes, unamprompt.
Na so hakuna excuse.
Hakuna sasa.
But then there are people who tell you, mi sina shida, wewe unataka items, ongezea ile 16%.
Yes.
Ongezea ile pesa ya?
Yes.
So wewe tu heri uongezeange.
Sasa heri, especially if you want to be compliant and run a big business, ile tulisema, a scalable business.
Oh, sio hizi
Sasa hapo hakuna otherwise. But
okay. So if you just want to be tax compliant, just okay.
And you want to grow a scalable business that ile tunamesema ina scale, you have to put now these structures, measures, kidogo tu. Si ati uanze boom, but kidogo put your house in order.
Are there common mistakes that we make when we are filing returns?
Yes. One of the biggest is filing from people who don't understand taxes. The biggest issue with taxes is data driven. Tax audits. Ulifile return, auditor amefile. Customer wako ametumia pin ama kule wamefanya withholding. So KRA has data for
all
you,
of us.
For all of us. So if that data is not input correctly to signal issues, unapatanga accountant wengine wanafile vibaya, auditor aliweka vitu, alisema uko na rent na huna, alisema uko na gari huna.
Oh my God.
So those are some of the mistakes that we do. And vitu zingine za kupika. Zile siku watu walikuwa napika accounts zimeisha. Because ukiweka pale marketing cost, because you want to lower your profits.
We need to see
because this thing has been self-assessment. Income tax has been self-assessment. Ukiweka pale marketing cost 3 million, nani atajua?
Sahi ukiweka marketing nataka kuona ulipea nani?
Items tupe.
Hiyo pin ilienda.
Hiyo pin pesa ulilipa nani?
Na yeye asikatae, akuje aoneshane.
Yes, na yeye aonyeshane biashara. Kwa sababu kwako ni expense, but kwake ni sales. Aonyeshane na yeye biashara yake, where the taxes are they making. But if this system works, it's crazy.
But now the problem is we are corrupt. Even if it works, where are they taking? They are not making, they are not, like it's not to our, I'm sorry, but sasa inaenda wapi? Unajua ikiwork na itusaidie, as I said, it's okay. So right now we have so many online businesses. Like tukona businesses, TikTok, they are live in the evening, they are selling. Most of us, like most of them, I'm sure, hatuna hiyo process ya e-teams, nini. Jumi nikiona kitu na ni hii top nataka, I pay to the pay bill, I pay to the shop, wananitumanishia, nalipa rider. Hakuna e-teams. Hakuna, but that's my money. I've spent like 10k on online buying sina items that business now that business especially how are they going to
pay their taxes. Okay. So when it comes to online business and any other business, people can operate a business without even KRA getting to know them,
Yeah.
that they exist, which is there. You can sell cash, you can use your pay bill, you can use your till number. And that's why I said our country is made of informal sectors. Tuko na 80% ya watu wanafanya hiyo kazi without KRA being anywhere in the picture. But that is where KRA is headed. That's why hizi maishu za items zinakuja. So if you're running that business online na unauza nguo, unaweza survive. Hata utasurvive mwaka 1, 2, 3, 4. But the moment you start making more money, you want to open scaling. You want to open a shop, you want to go to China, ulete mzigo. Sasa huko, lazima sasa, hapo ndio unapatanga, umeingia tu kwa tax system without much knowledge. But KRA cannot be able to, when you sell, ati wamejua.
so huyo atafile tu nil
Utapatanga tu anafile tu nil na maisha inaendelea.
shida ni pale ile siku biashara itakuwa kubwa
Yes.
then we move back 5 years
Yes, you move
so
back. You
huyo
don't
ni
have-
mwenye umesema aandike
Let
vizuri
they have their records properly. Let them keep their books properly. And I also understand them because some of them, you don't even understand your profit at the end of the day. It's survival. It's business survival.
I've eaten,
Unatafuta 20,000
nimerudisha 20
ulipe,
yangu.
urudishe hiyo pesa uweze kulipa rent. You have so many bills. So if you add now taxes, inakuwa very even hard to even understand what you're doing. And for me, if mtu anaweza pata hizo positions, unaweza sema biashara kama haijafika 3 million ama ngapi, usikai ulizwa tax. Because running a business is not easy. Ati nakupea 20k per month is not easy.
Yeah.
It is. So some of these people, you might understand how they are doing their businesses. But as long as they are doing that, they can be out of the tax system. But the moment the business starts to grow, and saizi vitu mingi, and then on the other hand, you might find that there are some, ameuzia mtu, labda mtu alimwambia tu niko na deal, nipe nguo za 50k, lakini unipe items. Unaingia kwa system.
ukishaingia hapo
Hakuna kutoka. The other thing, KRA watu husema mambo ya till na pay bill. First of all, KRA does not view what you do with your pay bill and till every day. Ni kama vile bank yako hawaoni, not unless they request.
do they request do
They
they
do.
view my mpesa
No, they don't.
unless they request
Until they request. And during audit, they have to request. They have to ask for all your bank statement, all your tills, all your pay bill. So they will ask you for all that. So previously, kumekuwa na fights, we need to have those tills, we need to have those pay bills, but hatujafika hapo. But during audit, you must provide.
so we just do what we have to do. I mean, like sasa tutasema nini? Wewe ukisikia ufile kidogo, ukisikia usifile, ukisikia man for himself, God for us all, right? So we have some businesses that have like they have a
Tills
pin
and
pay bill, because for you to have a pay bill lazima bank account ufungue na pin.
Yes. So if you're running a business,
And when you're selling to these customers, you're
Yeah.
not giving them an items.
okay. And I know most of us are there.
Of course.
You don't have items, but you're running a company. It could even be registered and it
It's
has a pin.
registered, yeah.
And you have your pay bill and you have your till. Do business income and file taxes. Ideally, that's what should have happened. All the sales that you've received through the tills and the pay bill, yote, the whole year, unafanya hiyo bank, yote. Ukiifanya umepata ni 1 million, you pay that tax. Unakuwa na that 1 million, then your purchases, you have your purchases, you have your expenses, unatoanisha, unalipa 30%. You either do corporation tax ama ile tulisema TOT. And for you to file right now, you have to be items registered. Hapo ndio items inakuja. So for all those people, wale walikuwa na file na hawana items, lazima waingie kwa items ndio waweze kufanya zile filings. So that's where we are headed. But for that person, even when that KRA will come, they will ask you for that till, and that pay bill, walete hizo pesa zote pamoja, wakwambie tumepata 1 million in your account, so pay us 30%.
Na sasa makosa itakuwa
Huna records.
huna records.
Yes.
So if they tell you this year you've made 1 million, huna pesa yenye uli import.
Hauna
Mzigo
purchases, hauna
Yeah.
expenses. Wanakwambia basi hii pesa yote iliingia ikiwa profit. They can accept to give you possibly a margin.
But still,
Yeah.
I need to show you that I use this money to
Yes.
send to China to bring this
Yes.
to.
That's why I'm saying record keeping.
It's important.
From 0 day is very important.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
I think we're okay. Yeah. Yeah, I had so many questions. So, but you've touched on almost everything.
Okay.
So now that June is here, we are supposed to start filing our returns. Maybe just tell us one thing we need to prioritize.
Yeah.
One thing. Umeshatuambia ukikosa kufile kuna penalty.
Yes.
I thought kuna penalty alafu hivyo.
Hapana.
Kumbe kuna penalty alafu
na
bado ufile.
Kufile ni lazima.
So one thing we need to be keen on while filing our returns.
So because we have an issue of ITIM's validation process, you have to be keen on person who is doing the return akufanyie vizuri, and that's what we do. So someone can reach out and talk to us. The other is just having records. Record vizuri na usikimbie last minute.
Wanangoja yangu akisema 2 more days, sijui what.
Yes. Usikimbie last minute na hakuna kudanganyana. Saizi hakuna hiyo liwe. At because I can see my pay bill has 2 million and I don't have any expense. I didn't keep any expense. Unamwambia we andika fuel 500, andika marketing ngapi, andika ngapi, we file. Sasa we are no longer in that era. Okay. Yes.
So guys, mmesikia. And Regina, kwani umetumwa? Wacha nimalizie na hiyo swali. Have they sent you?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
But when I talk about tax compliance, I want to simplify it to a level that you can choose to be compliant. I see founders who are hungry for growth of their companies. And one of the biggest things that can make your company collapse is taxes. So I have to be mindful that we are growing a company that we want to scale even to that level. Ukifika hizo level nimekwambia compliance is non-negotiable.
So start now.
Start now. So hiyo compliance lazima nikufundishe ndio. Yes.
Thank you so much, Regina.
Yes.
Personally, nimecheka na nimelearn sana. I know even our viewer has learned a thing or two. In case they have any questions, please leave them down on the comments. I'll try reach out to Regina, at least watujibu. Unajua, at least they engage with us. But taxes is a large topic. Like there's a
Very
lot.
Huge. Very huge. Very
so
huge.
hopefully next time nikikuita, tutakuja tena tuingie.
Yes.
We go deeper.
Yes.
Deeper.
We can talk about KRA audits. Those that scare people and the rights that you have to go to dispute that money. If KRA tells you pay 50 million, what should you do?
And you're sure it's not 50 million?
Yes. And you have records, you have evidence, because you also have rights as a
citizen,
taxpayer and as the company owner. So there's so much to learn. So much to learn.
So we have rights.
Yes.
Wow.
Mingi.
So hata wao wasitushtue na hiyo lion. But thank you so much, Regina. I've really enjoyed, and I'm sure they have. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
And asante sana. Asante sana.
Nimeenjoy hata mimi.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
Guys, until next week, bye-bye.